Hi everyone, it's me Jojo and I am surprising you all with a project I've been planning for the last couple of months. Now back in the day, many eons ago, I actually started my beauty YouTube essentially by doing all the days of the advent calendar leading up to December, Christmas Day, in 2012. That was a long time ago. Now I have been really overwhelmed with everything I've done this year. It's been the most insane year, I think, of my work career ever. And we have this incredible exhibition in London that's right now, and a huge magazine that just come out, and another magazine that's coming out. So I'm really excited to share with you end of year review kind of thing to introduce you to this new series. So every single day this month, I will be uploading different pieces of content. I'll be doing a long form video, splitting up to do some short form content, adding some behind the scenesy kind of things, and just creating some new types of things. Now, I'm not sure if I like the position of the camera. I feel like I'm a little bit too high, but we'll see what we think. I'm also so confused because I bought a new iPhone and the camera is brilliant. The audio is atrocious. So I'm actually going to my old iPhone, which I love still, to record the audio because it was better than my microphone, and I'm still getting used to these new devices. So let me go into what I've been up to this year. It started out with the Billboard campaign for British Beauty Week. Now, all of last year, the British Beauty Council, which I'm a part of, were working on a census that was actually designed to bring to Parliament to discuss diversity, equity and inclusion. And little did we know that DEI was going to roll back so drastically in the pledges that were made in Parliament by the current government was not going to be honoured at all. I didn't expect all the LGBT rights to go back, and I didn't expect there to be such a shift in people's attitude towards feminine presenting trans people particularly, but trans people in general. It was getting bad, and it's been going bad since about 2014, but it's been the worst so far this year. So I wanted to seriously put my money where my mouth is, and I'm not someone that takes memes and uses them to get likes on Instagram and then buys hundreds of thousands of followers to make myself look like a celebrity. I literally just do the work, and if I want to share it with you guys, I will. And I really put my money where my mouth is in terms of charity, because I raise a lot of money for behind the scenes that I work with. I work with the King's Trust. I'm the LGBT ambassador. I work with the Mermaids and Beyond Reflections, and I've helped Mermaids raise a lot of money in the last 4 years. And we did a merchandise line, which was incredible, and it was really successful. Gay Times did a wonderful cover of it, and it was just amazing. So I've been trying to fight the fight by doing things like the government census, like the things that actually make tangible differences, and constantly ranting on that we need to be in collaboration, not in competition. And I still find it to this day very frustrating that I'm one of the few people in rooms that I work in that is trans identifying, and it's still not changing. I think it's been a very strange phenomena, but one where I've had to learn to actually reinvent myself, I think, and I actually purposely reinvent myself every 4 years. Kind of took that from the Madonna handbook. I've kind of shown this up on my website, which is a better representation of all my work than any of my socials today, but it's got all the stuff that I've done in the past and shows the eras. So I got to be on a black cab. I was on billboards. I was all over the railway stations up and down the UK. I could not believe it. I thought it was kind of what the hell? It was just such a surreal experience, and one that I don't take for granted. It's nearly 21 years into my career as of next year, and I think it's kind of amazing. It's been insane. I've been so blessed to have all this stuff happen. The other thing that I was really proud of this year is I had the fastest selling curation on TikTok with my latest in beauty box. It blew up and made hundreds of thousands of pounds in a few weeks. And I didn't post a single video. I just think it's so bizarre how these things happen, but I was so blessed, and we launched my second box, the Beauty Disruptors, which I think perfectly defines me. But it's been absolutely amazing. And then I got to do an incredible campaign, and I was originally invited by Jude and Jake and Hannah, and it was shot by Mariana Vivanco. And it's a very funny story, because when I actually first started my career, and I was talking to my mum about this the other day, I was auditioning for a photo shoot with Mariano, and I was actually quite nervous for the first time, because I don't get much nervous when I write work stuff, but because it was something that I remember we went to the casting for, this was 2006, so that is nearly 20 years ago, and to think something's coming, which should have happened then, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, it's just been a very surreal experience. But those photographs were launched on Lorraine. So my makeup was debuted on morning television, and I should be hosting a beauty segment on morning television. Then it went on to that huge, I don't know what the mall's called, the big one, is it? I should know this, I forgot the name of it. The big mall in London had a big billboard of it, which was fantastic. And what I loved about this particular project was it wasn't just, let's take beautiful visibility campaign photographs, which I've criticised in the past for not being effective. It gave people's actual stories. And I forget sometimes the impact of my videos and things, because when I was actually there, they were like, oh my God, are you Josie Forward? I used to grow up before I transitioned and all this wonderful, wonderful stuff. But it was amazing for me to go, oh my God, to hear that from my community and to be able to make this thing into an amazing project with my absolutely darling friend Jade, who is an incredible makeup artist, Jade Saw. I've just been like so humbled. It's been like a really insane experience. And my darling Miri, who I consider my nephew, because I met Miri when they were a baby and I was painted pink on a photo shoot, got to be part of it, and he is killing it. I can't believe all the things I've done. I'm so proud of all my babies in the world, but it's just been extraordinary. And again, to see the stories matched with the photos was just insane and absolutely mind-blowing. Really, really, really a privilege to be involved, to be a tiny part of that. But to have 2 billboard campaigns in 1 year is kind of cool. And now it's just actually been launched at Outernet in London, which is a huge exhibition space. And Youngblood, who kind of fine, he is doing the theme music for the event, which is amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. We got loads of press. It was in the Independent. It amazingly well received. People saw it as sort of not like a protest piece, just kind of reminder that we're all human, we've got more in common than different, and it was really fun. So next on my amazing year of different things is I started to consult with bigger brands than I've ever worked with before. So I got to work with Shark on all their incredible beauty launches, and again fighting the fight for diversity, equity and inclusion in a realistic way. And I'm so impressed with all they've done because they are so amazing. I got to work with a number of indie brands, a number of perfume brands. I finalised my second perfume, which I mentioned in my last video. I spoke to Pretty Little Thing about doing something because I got the opportunity to retailor a few of their dresses into jackets that I felt were more unisex. And I want your guys' help with this one because you guys always get me to where I need to be with these brands, because sometimes they need to see it, to be it, and they don't have examples of someone like me doing it. So if you guys shout my corner, it will always open doors in a way that I don't think you guys really understand the support. Like I remember when I first did L'Oreal, I was the first trans person to ever do L'Oreal, and that was because of you guys. It was not because of me. It was not because of anything I did. It was because you guys rallied for me in that thing called the brush contest many years ago. So it was just an incredible kind of like full circle moment to be again working with L'Oreal brands this year and just doing all these amazing stuff. But I really want to do a capsule collection where I get to design almost like androgynous fits. So I'm thinking about the length of things. I'm not just thinking about the look and the style. I'm actually thinking about the fit, which I think is really overlooked. And it would be a dream to do something that's accessible and that's not at a high price point and that's not designed on a certain body shape but goes up to bigger sizes, and just something that I can really show my talent, not just in makeup, because that's the minimal side of what I do. It's what I'm known for, but it's more about character design and design in general. All my stuff kind of has like a thread through it where you can see my identity. And even when I was actually in the brush competition, I was looking around at the world right then, and I was thinking about what project I would like to do to really celebrate all the trans people that were coming out. And this is the year that Caitlyn Jenner came out, so this is before we found out she was all right-wing and crazy. But I was thinking, like, what would happen if I got to an elderly age or a mature age and I didn't have the capacity to be myself? What would that look like? So my kind of whole plan was to do a prosthetic reveal where I'd actually make myself look lots older, take the mask off, and then you'd be shocked to see the liberation that you could describe visually by being yourself. So I was literally doing this project before my eye injury. I had the cowboy zombie look where I had the prosthetics and I was doing the cat face, and I was trying to kind of like do a mix of like home prosthetics and working on this project. And I still want to do something like that, I think, in the future, but I'm going to work on it slowly. So it's, God, it's just been such a weird thing. And I'm talking about so many old projects at the moment because we're working on a book. And working on a book for me has been a dream, because I did the coffee table book back in the day with Greg, and I did all the Drag Race queens, but it was really centered around Drag Race. And I loved the makeup I did. I think it set a standard of the natural editorial glam on the queens, which we had not seen at that time. I don't know what I'm allowed to say so far, but there is a section in the book that's going to be like all my archive work. So I've been going through different things that are unseen. I did an insect collection of photos that never came out. I did a plant series of real plants. I did all these like wacky concepts, and I wanted to find a place for them with the celebrity transformations, with the boy to girl transformations, and really tell the story of things as I see it. Because again, as I just described with that experience that I wanted to create with the prosthetics, I always look around at what's going on and I kind of mirror things back in my work. Like, it's never coming from nothing. There's always a seed that I kind of look at and I nurture and I kind of grow it in my own way. And I want to show you guys what I'm really capable of now my eye injury's like recovered and I can see again. So that's been a massive achievement, obviously, on a personal level. I spoke in my blog about all the stuff that's going on in my personal life, and to overcome all of this stuff and to sort it all out has been amazing, because I have had so much to deal with. There's been so many like atrocities happening to my family in the last like 2.5 years. It's just been like an absolute ordeal. And I don't have a family where I've got a lot of older relatives. There's 3 people older than me, and all 3 of them in my family went through these situations that I explained. And I've had my own share of experiences, which I'm going to be talking about in these 25 days. There's quite a serious video coming, which we're going to be filming tomorrow. But I think that becoming kind of like an adult in this last 2 years has been kind of like a ritual of fire. It's been like a rite of passage kind of thing, because there's nothing that you can say or I can not deal with now, because I've really dealt with it all. And I think I'm very proud of myself for overcoming everything and to have really transformed things. Like, I was going to give all this side of my work up, and I was thinking like, girl, I'm never going to do in front of a camera again. But it was meant to be, and it was meant to be at a point in my life where I could go back to it with the discernment and the wisdom that I learned along the way. So I'm very proud of that. So what else have we been doing this year? Well, I've been, obviously, my nieces are the loves of my life. I've been hanging out with them. I speak to them every single day, but I've been seeing them a lot more over the summer holidays, doing lots of funny things. My littlest one is learning to talk so well at the moment, so it's been hilarious, like learning her personality and seeing that she's as mad as a box of frogs like me. And my big girlie, she is like my twin flame. She's so similar to me in so many ways, and it's like watching myself grow up, but better in every way, obviously. But yeah, it's just been extraordinary, and I've been so just like amazed. When you have like a little person, you like everything recalibrates to them. It's like a weird phenomena that you just think about like other things, or you just think like, oh, that doesn't matter anymore. Who cares about that? I'm not worried about that kind of stuff. This is what I'm focused on next. And that's been really great. The bad thing that's happened, which I won't go into in too much detail yet, but I'll just give you a little bit of a hint about this. But as you guys may have known from my video, I was actually in partnership with a brand called Air Sculpt. So Air Sculpt were actually going to be doing my final surgical aesthetical treatment that I want, I think, in my life, probably. Might have some anti-aging bits later on, but we were in contract to actually do my surgery. I was going to have my torso made more masculine looking, which I was really looking forward to, and we were going to be doing this in a publication. And unfortunately, the UK clinic launch didn't go as planned. So they actually cancelled my surgery last minute, and I'd booked all the transport and I cancelled work and things, which was very, very frustrating. So there is a change up that's happening, which thank God I'm quick on my feet and I can figure things out quite quickly. But that was a disappointment, because I'm very nervous around medical things. Well, I'm not going to say that, because I don't think I'm not going to speak that into reality. I have been overwhelmed with medical things within my family. So to have something that involves a sort of medical aspect took a lot of courage to kind of like rev up to, and to have it kind of be sort of the carpet snatched from it was a disappointment. But as I said, I think on my feet, I've had some solutions, and I'm going to be working on a few things that just get to my goals. And we'll leave it at that for now. We might have to do another video. So that's really all I've been up to. Well, there's been a lot of work stuff. I did a new partnership with Asa, who is joining my tech stuff. I've been doing my Jojo Drives Us Crazy series, where I've been learning to drive. I have been doing lots and lots and lots of different things where I want to learn about new skills in tech. My whole goal eventually was to move from design in makeup to design in video games, and to do voiceovers and welcome to your new journey. And I want to do more of that, and I've been able to do some auditions, which has been really scary but really fun. And we've got a lot of different kind of aspects of that coming within my work going forwards. I think when I'm going to be doing this new series online, I'm going to split my work into the things that I want to do as Joseph Harwood and the things I want to do as my beauty brand. So it's a really exciting video for me to announce, and I'm actually going to tell you the name of my brand. My brand is called Artillery Cosmetics. I really wanted to create something that began with an A, because I'm at the top of every list, and alphabetically it starts at the very top. I wanted to contain two words, art and toolkit. I wanted it to be something that was separate to me, because everything goes wrong when people use their own names in their businesses. And I wanted something that could be groundbreaking but also accessible. And art is the foundation of what I do. I think that I've taught people within my videos an artistic approach to makeup, which we don't see anymore. I think people want to buy products almost like grown-up toys, and I love that. But for me, makeup has changed my life because of what it does. I don't care about the packaging. I don't care about the PR kits it comes in. I don't care. I don't want a surfboard or a cartoon themed makeup kit. I want a makeup that changes my life. And I know all the secrets now. And I really have changed my life. So I want to put everything I've ever learned along the journey into my new brand. And I can't wait to share that with you. So I'm going to leave it there. That's just been my kind of ranty monologue about all the things that I've been doing. But I did used to do this every single year. And I think that this year has been such a magnificent comeback year. And to have like a Vogue moment, a Forbes moment, we're going to be doing a Days Confused moment. Which just feels like it's so weird because it's taken so long to get here. And thank God she still has the face. But yes, I just did the red carpet, the beauty awards. It's been amazing to get back into sort of like being around show busy people, which the new crop are kind of crazy. All these like Love Islanders and Married at First Sight, but we do love Ella. Yeah, it's just been, I'm just like kind of blown away by it all. It's just been so amazing. And I just wanted to say thank you everyone, because I was reading some of the comments, because these new videos, it's funny, I'm getting loads of views on them compared to some of the stuff I post. Not in terms of my old millions of it on every video kind of views, but it's like everyone's like, oh my God, it's so nice to see you back. We haven't heard from you for ages. And I didn't quite realise that you guys weren't seeing all the stuff on Journal. You weren't seeing my work updates or my website. And I think like doing this project over December and posting every day will not only just give you guys some new content to watch, and hopefully it looks cool and I get the lighting kind of right, even though I think I should be standing like there, but it will just introduce you guys to what I've been doing whilst I've not been on camera, because I ain't been stopped. I don't sit down twiddling my thumbs. Absolutely not. We don't run away to the countryside over here. We work. And yeah, I'm very kind of elated to be here. So I'm going to leave it like that. I hope you guys all have a lovely, fantastic holiday season. I've already done my Christmas groceries, which I'm really excited about. There's a couple of serious videos coming, which are going to be kind of to do with beauty, but I wanted to do them because I thought they're things that I've had, or I won't go into it now, but I wanted you guys to share along the way. And I also think that it'll be great for you guys to see different sides of me and to bring you on the go with me. I've got a new campaign out with Brighton and Hove buses, because I'm a Brighton superstar. And yeah, more Jojo Drives Us Crazy. And what else is coming? So I'll leave it like that. Thank you guys. I adore you all. Thank you for supporting me all these years in. And I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful December, please check in every single day. I will be posting on my socials, and obviously my new brand Artillery Cosmetics is coming, and I can't wait. Love to you all. josephharwood.com, journal with a jh.com, and yes, love you all. Well, happy holidays.